NBA basketball and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland, but their defense that this team lies.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, they led the league and opponents weren't falling, but the defense.
Trying to answer back, but that three is hot. Gets it to go with the assist by Smith. James has got 5 points so far.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot. Unbelievable. It's amazing. No good from LeBron.
There's going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
Another miss by LeBron. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's Barnes slapping it down.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Thompson outside. And another three for Golden State.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen. A double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch. That's painful. The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
It's Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead. Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now, around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Jefferson comes in for Tristan Thompson, and Jones subbed in for J.R. Smith. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Green and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Finished off the break. And that's 17 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Iguodala outside. Thompson in the corner. On the wing, and another basket for Golden State.
But also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Curry, and another basket for Golden State.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Green. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for James Jones. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, you know, that's a natural progression for any player,
sure,
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Now here's LeBron. 16 points for him. Love outside. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Iguodala with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And the rejection by Love. Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got his first basket of the night.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. James against Iguodala. Back to Irving. And Steph Curry with the foul. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Curry. And no good trying to get that one. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Maurice Spates out there with Draymond Green. And it's Curry in at the guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. By himself, finishes the break with a slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a more up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in.
Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Here's Fry, and stolen by Spates. Green kicks to Thompson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. Well, Cleveland shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Curry attacking. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Here's Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
J.R. Smith.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Barnes can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
And he gets it back. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mozgov, he's checked in for Channing Frye. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Shot's good.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Out to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Barnes with it. Now Smith defending to the inside. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Great D that time from Green.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And the Cavaliers, look at that shot! How did that go in? Oh! And stolen by James. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
If they can't take care of the basketball, they're going to have a very hard time turning this game around.
True. Their turnovers are piling up in this quarter.
But they get it back. Thompson dishes to Curry. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Frye passes to LeBron. Beyond the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Warriors shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving. First personal foul.
Curry. Oh, look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. Oh, my. I doesn't even go in. He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
To the paint. The kick out to Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Irving's got 7.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Love against Curry. LeBron kicks to Dellavedova from deep three-point range. Shot is off. Thompson. The shot no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 35 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? Looking at Cleveland, Shaq. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how...
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Again, James missing.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration focus.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Pass to Barnes. Shoots the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And it's Green with the jam.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Smith with it. 6 points for him. Thompson dishes to Irving from deep three-point range. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry passes to Barnes. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. The tray. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. LachyLee's checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
How did he hit that shot? I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
And the rejection by Ezeli. Here's Curry. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 20-4 run. Kicks to Livingston. Lets it go from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way.
Excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And that one's good. Barnes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's LeBron, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Well, you've got to simply value the possession. They've given up 6 points off turnovers this quarter alone.
And those points loom large, Clark, when you look at this deficit.
Over in the corner, Green, stolen by Thompson. Poked away. Green kicks to Barbosa. Finished off the break. Barbosa's got his first 2 points of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
We all know about the Splash Brothers, but it seems everyone on Golden State now can hit a three. They set a franchise record in made threes last year at 883 triples.
Incredible. Wow. I mean, they can stretch you out as well as anyone, and it's why they are so good going small. I mean, they did lead the league in three-point percentage last year, making almost 40% of those threes.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes.
For the Warriors, guys, not only did they lead the league in three-point percentage, they also hit about 45% of their three-point attempts from the corner. That's the highest percentage three on the court.
Iguodala dishes to Livingston. From deep, Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And it's now 22 points for Draymond Green. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Tristan Thompson.
And how about 45% from the corner three? That is absurd, especially when you consider that the Warriors would put it up from anywhere. You look at the numbers from last year, and what this team did from beyond the arc was simply phenomenal.
Here's Iguodala. Mozgov with the block. Now Cleveland moving it up. Smith's running. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got his third bucket of the night.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
LeBron against Green to the right side. It's Iguodala with the drive. Look from Green. Gets a very good look and converts. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Talk about a terrific game for Green. 11 rebounds, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled. Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Mozgov. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Smith. That's good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this... Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Cavaliers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. Bogut out there with Maurice Spates. And it's Clark in at the point guard. That's the Warriors 5.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Screen by Bogut. Clark kicks to Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Rush gets the bucket.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
They get it back. Bogut kicks to Rush. Launches a 3, and that one's good by Clark.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Rush. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Thompson, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
That's a 3.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. The shot from the low post is good. Rush has got 7 now in this quarter. That'll be a 5-second call.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down, actually, last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke. Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Williams passes to Mozgov. Shoots. Williams can't hit.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically. 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out. Watch out.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in. Wasted no time on that one.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
And Spates with the basket on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got 5 assists tonight. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
McRae's checked in for Iman Shumpert.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Warriors ball.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're leading by a ton. 1:46 left in the game. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. You go home by it. How does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
Passes it to Mozgov. Warriors with the rebound. Spates has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And beyond this performance for Curry, he was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks. They're just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Takes the 3, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 54 points.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And he gets it to go.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
And so it's Cleveland with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now we'll send it down.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Stephen Curry. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clip. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting...
Seen it with my